Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for tuning in into another episode of FIFA Tips and Tricks. Today I'm going to be running you through a quick tutorial on how to flip players. Um, I've made probably over 200,000 coins just by doing this, like 3 days. Like, it's not, I don't spend a ton of time doing it, but you just sit down one day, you're watching TV, and you do this. It's really easy. So Sergio Busquets is one of the best players I've done for this. The reason why is because he's a center defensive mid when he's released in packs, but most people use formations that use center mids, not center defensive mids. So they're in high demand. He's in high demand for a center mid position. And I'll just walk you through my process right here. So right now I'm just checking to make sure that like the market still exists for flipping him. So I'm looking at his center mid price, seeing how much it is. And right now it's the lowest buy now is at like 2,200. So I would want to sell him for 2,100 because then they sell fast. And the whole idea about this is turnover. It's not about like getting like the best price for them. It's just about turning them over quick. So as you can see, the lowest price is about 2,200. So I'd like to sell him for 2,100. So that means that for really to make this worthwhile, the position modifier and the original Sergio Busquets in center defensive mid needs to cost like less than about 1,700. And so right now I'm going in here to check the price of the position modifier, the center defensive mid to center mid. Oops, wrong one. Alright, hold on one second. Alright, here we go. So the price of it right now is a little bit higher than normal. Normally when I do this, I can get them for about 650 or 700, but right now they're going for a minimum buy now of like 850, so that means I'll probably have to pay about 750 for them. Don't buy when you're doing this, never buy anything now. Always bid on everything. Do massive bids, because if you buy now, then you're just ruining your margin on almost all of them, because if you pay 50 extra coins on 20 players, that's like 1,000 coins, and that adds up really quick. So this is just all preliminary stuff that you have to make sure that the market is available right now. Like sometimes like prices for everything is really inflated and it doesn't work. So right now it looks like it's pretty good. It looks like it's gonna work. So we'll just head in. Let's hold on one second. Let's see. But also, okay, let's go look at the Busquets in center defensive mid. So if the modifier, I can get it for 750 and I can get Busquets, I need to get him for about 1,000. If I can get him for 1,000, then I'll get that's a decent turnover. Because if you sell it for if I sell him for 2,100 like I want to, you have to take out FIFA tax and you'll earn about 2,000 coins. And so this is only really worth it if you get like 300 per player, at least that much. So I'm looking to get him for below 1,000 if possible. Oh, and it looks like, yeah, his price is down a ton. The last time I did this, I bid on him and I had to buy him for 1,100 every time. So his price is down quite a bit. So I should be able to do this. And I'm not going to do as many as I normally do today. Normally, I'll go through and I'll bid on about 2 pages worth. And see where it goes from there. Because if you bid on 2 pages worth, you'll usually end up only getting about 6 or 7 of them, because you're bidding a lot lower than what you will actually get, what they actually like usually go for. But that's part of flipping players. Alright, so let's go in here and flip him. First we have to buy him in center defensive mid for, hopefully I can get him for under 900 or so. But I don't know, the markets, I hate when it does this. Sometimes when FIFA, you'll search for buy now and it won't work, and then you'll go up and it will find buy nows that are way lower. For some reason it's been doing it to me a lot lately. Let me know if it's been doing it to you guys too, because it really pisses me off when it doesn't register the buy now, the people that are there. But alright, so let's not buy now. So now we got the price down. Let's go in here and let's do some bidding. Hold on one second, let me get it set up. See, like that, it just makes me so mad. Like, I know that there's ones that are cheaper than that, and I'm gonna see them right now, but it's telling me that the transfer, no results. So I'm just gonna go through here and just bid 750 on every single one. because that's how much I'm willing to pay, or not 750, I'm sorry. Bid 900 on every single one because that's how much I'm really willing to pay, and that's how much I think won't get like outbidded. So I'm only gonna go through and probably do like one page for now, but if you really wanted to do this, you could bid on a lot of like 2 or 3 pages just to be certain that you get a lot of them, and um, get a lot, because the more you do, the more money you make. Because what my goal is this time is to I'm gonna end up flipping 6 or 7 of them for about a profit of 300 each. So that's just like right there. That's almost 2,000 coins, and I've literally done nothing. Like this takes like 10 minutes max. And another suggestion is it's sometimes a lot easier to do on the web app on your computer, because I don't know if you guys have how much experience you've had with Ultimate Team, but when you bid on players, they all go into your transfer watch list, and then once they're in there, you have to take them out one by one, and it can be really slow at times. So on the computer, it makes it a lot easier to apply consumables and all that stuff from the transfer watch list, and it's a little bit faster of a process when you do it on the computer. But just for teaching purposes right now, I'm doing it on my Xbox. Alright, so see, I hate when it does this. I know that there's cheaper prices, but it's just telling me that there's not. I don't know why. See, look at that. I just did 850, now 800 works. Like, it does this to me all the time. But I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna bid 750 on every single one of these, because that's how much I'm really willing to pay. And because then so 900 on the Busquets and 750 on this. So I've paid about 1,650 coins, and if I sell them for 2,100, then I made about 450 coins or 350 coins after FIFA tax, which is a pretty decent profit considering like I haven't really done anything other than apply a consumable. And this works for a lot of different players too. You just have to make sure that there's center defensive mids normally, or like something else like a left mid to a left wing, whatever. But usually center defensive mid to center mid works the best, because nobody really uses formations with a center defensive mid. The other thing I'd be careful is I'd make sure that you do it on a rare player, because I've done this before on players that aren't rare, and they usually don't end up selling in center mid, which is kind of annoying, but it's alright. So I'm going in here. This is just my trade pile right now. I'm just trying to sell a lot of people, but alright, so let's see, let's wait a second. And so alright, I got outbidded on 2 of them. Like, you get outbidded on a ton when you do this. That's why you have to bid on so much. It's tough to do this if you don't have a lot of cash on you. Like, if all your money's in your team, it's kind of tough to do this. So it's a good thing to do, like if you're in between teams or something, or you're just kind of bored and don't really want to feel like playing, but you feel like making money. Alright, so I'm just gonna put him in my active squad. See, this process is just so slow on the Xbox, because you have to go through and now you have to wait, and you have to move everything like one by one. You have to send it to the club, and on the computer it's just so much easier to do. So I would recommend doing this on your computer on the web app if you have any experience with that. Alright, let's see if I win this one. Hopefully, so I can finish this and show you guys. But basically, you get the idea. I mean, you're putting a person who's not going to be in demand at a certain position to a position that is demanded a lot higher, and it goes for a lot more price. And it's really important to when you do sell them, to sell them below what the lowest buy now is, because you want to sell them quick. Like, if you're flipping players, you don't want to sit in your trade pile for a day or two waiting for them to sell for the best possible price. You just want them to sell quick so you can put that money back into players and keep like flipping, you know what I'm saying? So this is a great process for flipping players. I've made a lot of money doing it. Alright, so I'm just going to go apply this to Sergio Busquets. Alright, now let's go list him. Go back. Head over to squad. Alright. Now we're going to list him for 2,100. And usually when I do this, they sell within 5 minutes of me listing them. I'll I'm gonna stop the video here in a second and just go through and finish listing them all, and then I'll have a little follow-up with the players that have sold really quickly. It'll be in the same video, so it'll be right after this, but let's go see. Let's see what else. Alright, so I got that, so I'm just gonna throw this in my club really quick. See, this is why I hate doing it on the Xbox. It takes so long to move things from your transfer pile to your club and stuff. It just irritates me. Oh, oops, wrong button. But I hope this helps. I hope this is a new way that you guys have learned how to flip players, because it really is a useful technique. And you can do it for other players such as like Daniele De Rossi, who's usually a center defensive mid, Xabi Alonso. All those guys are pretty good players to do. I just like Busquets because he's so cheap, so like you don't lose much money in FIFA tax. Alright, see, here's the follow-up. All three of these guys sold within 5 minutes. Like, it's just a goal. It's golden. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope that this helped. Please subscribe to my channel for more videos just like this one to come. Alright, see you.